Welcome back to World of Warships with your host, XBradTC. Tonight, we're taking out, well, actually it's a twofer. It was playing destroyers today. And so, first up, the mighty USS Sampson, Tier 2 US destroyer. And we are on, what are we on? We're on the islands map. This is not a spectacular game, but I wanted to touch on a couple of things that you should be doing as a destroyer skipper. You want to get in there, grab the cap early. What you don't want to do is become decisively engaged. You want to grab it, stay hidden, try to avoid getting into a nasty fight right away and getting blown out of the water right first thing, which is what usually happens to me. I'm getting better about not doing that. Got a chance to lay some torps into the enemy here. This is a Tier 2 fight with a lot of Tier 1 ships, and there are a lot of newbies. And this guy is going to sail in a straight line. I am trying to stay in the cap circle. I'm trying to stay in the smoke screen I just laid, but I want to move around a little bit because I am detected. I should be getting shot at by everybody and their dog, but I'm not. Mostly the island is covering me a little bit. Get a torpedo into this Hermelin. And we'll get some rounds into them. Get a Citadel with HE. We actually switched to AP. And that'll do it for him. Got another Citadel. Interesting. The guns, everybody tells you, always fire at HE with the destroyer guns. The guns on the Sampson are terrible. And I have a bit of indecision here. Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? Who do I want to shoot at next? And so I'm just flailing around for a minute. I see this friendly Hermelin has come into the cap circle, so I'm okay leaving it. We've got it. We've captured C. Take some shots out at that Erie all the way out there. Just missing. That would have been a nice shot. You'll notice I'm heading away from the enemy. I'm trying not to be detected. I'm trying to stay alive, not take any damage. I want to get a little bit of breathing space. And I take a look over here. And there is, I believe that's a Chikuma. And he is just going to dismantle. Yeah, he just totally smoked that friendly Hermelin that was there. And I'm screwing around shooting at him when I should be putting torpedoes in the water. Because I'm an idiot. And by the time it occurs to me, oh, hey, you know, I can kill him with torpedoes. Well, by that time it's too late. Somebody's already killed him. I launched after he was already dead. Another ship. Unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck going through this gap here. I don't want to actually go out on this side of the water. But we'll go ahead and launch on him. He seems to at least have enough of a clue to try and maneuver a little bit, and you'll notice he's shooting at me instead of the other cruisers. That's costing me a lot more of my health than I want to expend at this early stage of the game. I'm taking a beating. I can't lay smoke. I just noticed I'm only at 3/4 speed. I should be going full. Okay. Throttle's up to full. Fortunately, my teammates finished him off quickly, and I didn't. Well, I lost half my health, but I'm not in a critical state. Take a moment, take a look, see what's going on, see who's where, what's the status of the teams. So far, I'm doing okay. I've sunk one. I've done 9,900 damage already, but it's time to go do something else. We've cleaned the enemy out of the southern end of the map. Time to head north and see what else we can get into. The enemy still has one destroyer. There he is. He's actually outside of B. And so, if he's not going to go cap B, I certainly will. Nobody has it. Ah, it looks like he's just dropped into B. He's trying to get in there. But he's just going to transit through. See, he's getting ready to leave it or either be sunk. Can't quite tell. At any rate, when you're a destroyer, you go cap. That's what you do. You go and grab the cap circles. That's where you get all your XP. And remember, as they say, always be capping. Always be capping. Anytime you can get inside a cap circle and grab it for your team, you should do that. That doesn't mean suicidally charge in and get killed. It means just always keep an eye on how many cap circles are occupied. Do you need to go back and recap one? Is there one available to be grabbed? Get in there, grab a cap. So we're just going to slow down here. We don't need to be shooting at anybody. We don't need to be blowing anything up. We're just going to leisurely grab the cap. Nobody's in range. We're not detected. We can take our time. Okay. We've got enough of the area. We can start heading over. And I start taking a look at the mini-map. Nobody is in A. Yes, the enemy holds it, but they're not actually in it. I see no reason why I can't go cap there. Ah, there is somebody in A. Take a shot at him. I can't believe I missed that shot. Line up some torps. No, it's not going to matter. Somebody already sank him. That's alright. Now that he's dead, I can go grab A. We're going to turn and use the island to shield our approach. Get our speed back up. Take a nice stealthy little approach. And we're doing okay here. We're up, what is that, 5-3? Yeah, that's not bad. This one looked like it's in the bag. Not quite. And the enemy cruiser there on the left is getting zorched. He's done. And that leaves, what is that? That is the Japanese Tier 2 premium battleship, the Umikaze, which was, I believe, a reward for a series of missions over the 4th of July weekend, which I did not complete. It's terrible. It really is an awful ship. It's the only Tier 2 battleship in the game. We get torps out on him. We'll see how we do. He's at least smart enough to maneuver a little bit, but no, not quite. Ran out of steam. He ran out of the range of the torpedoes. That's okay. We'll get another chance at this. And torps out. Second set on the widespread. Go ahead and shoot some HE at him, just in case. And he's getting nibbled by everybody. I'm trying not to get too close. The secondary batteries are not bad at all. It's just their accuracy is terrible. I had hoped to get him, but no, I just get him with one torpedo. I do some good damage to him, though. And my friendly cruisers polish him off, one of whom dies in the process. So from 5-3, we're now down to 3-1. And it's a little enemy Hermelin way over there on the eastern edge of the map. I thought we were sitting kind of pretty again. Finished capping A. We've got all 3 capture points. You're welcome. You'll notice we're gaining points that they aren't. So I figured, we got nothing better to do. I'll go try and kill this guy and grab the last kill. I've only got 2. I want one more kill. But I'm going to use the island for cover. Try and cut the corner. And while that's going on, I take a look. Suddenly, he's killed one of our cruisers. So it's only 2-1 now. They're both relatively even on remaining health. But, and in fact, ours is a Chester and theirs is a Hermelin. Ours is a Tier 2, theirs is a Tier 1. This should not be a fair fight. We should be winning this with no trouble. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Our Chester gets blown out of the water here. He's sailing broadside on, trying to get all his guns to bear, and he's just getting hammered. Just now come into gun range. I'm not detected. I don't realize yet the Chester is losing badly in this gunfight, so I'm not paying a lot of attention because it's a little early to start shooting. Alright, so there we go. HE out, and that's always nice to get a hit. Switch to AP, just on the outside chance we might get a Citadel and polish him off. Again, I wasn't really realizing that our guy was going to get killed here. And I'm getting good consistent hits. I'm getting a couple hundred damage on each one. So that, I mean, it's kind of gratifying. We're wearing him down. He's slow as he turned. He has just killed the Chester, and I didn't realize that at the moment. And they do give you the little audio warning, you are our last hope. And as I did that, I was exposing the side of my ship. He pounded me pretty good. I lost a lot of health. And so I turned back, bow on to him. I'm only going to be able to fire 1 or 2 guns at a time, but at also a much more difficult target. And so I polish him off. 177,000 credits, almost 4,000 XP, 200 free XP, 47 gun hits, all that, 2 torpedo hits. I did 22,000 in damage, which isn't bad, and 1,700 base XP. So I felt pretty good about that one. And you have to remember, the Sampson is a terrible destroyer. It's not very fast, the torpedoes are slow and short-ranged, and the guns are not particularly good. Still, and we did 9,000 damage on the Umikaze, so we had a pretty good round there. Next one is going to be another Tier 2 fight. I didn't set out to make Tier 2 videos tonight, it just happens. I was out in the Tier 2 Umikaze, the Japanese Tier 2 destroyer, and we'd been fiddling around for a good 5-10 minutes on the Solomon's map. I had been dodging back and forth in the opening of the slot between the 2 major islands, and each time came close to eating a torpedo and decided, no, let's get out of here. That's enough of this. So I'm going to hang around here, around the tip of the northern island, and take advantage of the 8-kilometer range of the torpedoes on the Umikaze. They have a great range, but they're slow. And I'm already screwing up. I've been detected, I've got multiple ships behind me at close range, and I am in deep, deep trouble. And I can't figure out where these torpedoes are that just showed up on the warning indicator, and it's because my teammate is launched behind me and is supporting me. But we'll go ahead and launch some torps down through the mini channel there. Maybe we'll get lucky. Hope springs eternal. If you've watched the videos here, or if you've watched the Mighty Jingles or any other YouTuber, he will tell you there's something about battleship drivers. They just don't like to turn. This guy in the Umikaze, he's near maximum range. Oh, we got a torpedo into somebody. I'm going to launch a couple of sets of torpedoes at him at a bow-on aspect. Very, very difficult target to hit a ship at long range, bow on. And if he had just turned at all, the torpedoes would miss. But wait for it. We're gonna see those torpedoes again. I had kind of hoped that we might get lucky and have a cruiser or destroyer stumble into them, but no. Got one. I'll take it. Launch again. Another set. And this time I think we were actually going for this Umikaze that we're actually shooting at now. There were two of these Umikazes out here. One was bow on to me, and another one was I was on his port beam. Can't be sure which one I actually launched at. I don't remember. There's an enemy Umikaze over here, and he is going to give me fits through the remainder of the match. It's, you know, the Japanese guns are just so terrible. It's almost impossible to kill a destroyer with them unless you get in really close, and then you risk getting sunk by his torpedoes. And yeah, polished off the Umikaze. I'm pretty happy with that. Once again, launch on the Umikaze. And don't think we're going to get this one. I think we're going to take shots at the Umikaze again. And it's always nice to get a hit. It's also very rare with the absolutely terrible guns. And I'm trying to open the distance between the Umikaze and me. I want to get out of detection range so I can return to stalking the battleships over here. As you can see, there's the Tier 2 Umikaze. There's also the U.S. Tier 3 South Carolina has joined the fray. And I'm going to screw up here in a second. Yep. I knew I was close to the border. Didn't think I was that close. However, the good news is, in between all those torpedo strikes we've made, somehow we earned the Liquidator Award due to all the flooding we've caused. So far, 7 torpedo hits, 7 floodings. We've only got 4 gun hits in the whole match. We're out of detection range of the Umikaze. We're going to launch on the Umikaze. Oh, somebody's detected us. Take a look. Who is it? You know what? The heck with it. Actually, is it an Umikaze or a Wakataki? There's a walkie-talkie way over there, and there's the Umikaze right there. Take another shot at him. And just miss. But the range is so close to the Umikaze, we're just going to charge straight in. We're almost full health. There we go. Launch. Launch another as he turns into him. No, he's not going to make it. In fact, he actually flooded to death before the first two torpedoes got there. So we got the kill on that one. Thought we were going to get away with that trick again. Going to try charging in, count on the low rate of fire of these low-tier battleships and their smaller number of guns and their terrible accuracy. But you do have to remember, they have pretty good secondary batteries. Look at all that coming in. There's not a lot hitting, but I'm getting shot at. Plus, eventually, I have to expose my side of my ship and make a fairly decent target just to get the torpedoes off. I'm trying to get the ship turned around to get the tubes on the other side to point at him, but I can't quite get it done. Instead, I'm just going to wait the 4 seconds left, wait for the port side tubes to reload, and launch again. And I had hoped to get one more set off, but as you can see, we're in deep, deep trouble. And turn, waiting for the repairability to come back. Earn the high caliber award. We just about killed him, but he's used his damage repair team, and in the meantime polished me off. Still, 137,000 credits. Only 2,669 XP because we didn't go out and cap anything. But we did come in first on the team again. We got the liquidator and we got the high caliber, so that's a pretty good day. 1,147 basic XP. Sank the Umikaze, sank the other Umikaze, and gave the South Carolina a good scare. That's it for this episode, and we will see you soon.